Hey everyone, welcome back to a new episode on Channel 64, and right behind me I have like the most amazing gift. So the Withering Effect, the podcast I helped create and co-host, just hit 5 years, basically the day after last episode went up. So to celebrate, Loki went ahead and built it's basically our logo it was our logo for a couple years, and it's amazing. I'm so happy. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna do something with that today. And if you look down, I've changed my skin. So this skin is one I worked with Carl on. So as a way to celebrate, we decided to gift our listeners Minecraft skins. And so we designed a couple shirts. And this one is for our Patreons. And this is the one I designed. Like, this one's all kind of me. It's supposed to be like a tie-dye purple with the wither on the center. And then if you look on the back, we've got a golden 5 for the 5 years. So I'm really happy with it. I think I'm going to wear it this episode. And I'm in a good mood. It's a really fun time. But this thing, so what I want to do is, Loki was kind enough to put it on the other side of the river, so not to be obtrusive to anything I was going to build here. Honestly, I had no plans to build anything here yet. But because of this, I feel like we really need to build something. So what I'm thinking about is down in this section, build a platform and then do kind of like a ring that like frames this pretty well, just like it is now. I think that's gonna be beautiful. Don't think we can make it any smaller. And I love how we're getting a bit of a 3D effect all the way around. I don't know why I'm walking. I was walking because I guess flying so hard. Okay, so yeah, this is just stone. But I think I'm gonna do a bit of a gradient. I'm thinking like deep stone or deep slate to maybe tough to, I don't know, my room kind of sounds echoey today for some reason. But yeah, deep slate to tough to andesite to maybe stone. I think we're gonna do one of those gradients because I think the platform I'm gonna do out of some deep slate stone. So that's gonna be awesome. I just need to figure out where and when to gradiate. Is that a word? Is gradiate a word? But yeah, let me get some blocks, and I think I'm just gonna do my gradation tower next to it, so that way I can play it all by ear. Or eyes. Definitely eyes. Okay, just put the gradient in place. If we come out, you can see it kind of in the middle, and it's basically just showing zones. So this bottom zone is deep slate, tough, andesite, smooth stone. And I'm gonna try to, well, actually what I really am gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and just copy this circle in front, matching up the parts of the circle with the gradient zones, and then we can start kind of manipulating the circle so it doesn't have to be perfect. I have figured out that I don't want smaller, because I really like seeing it from the house. So smaller would just mess that up, but we can go a little bit wider. I'm thinking like at least 3 blocks wide to maybe 5 blocks wide would be good. And then maybe sprinkle in some colors here or there. That might be fun. But let me do the generic circle first, and then we can worry about detail later. I am really liking how this is turning out. So we've added some thickness, I've added some detail, we've added in some stairs for some roundness, and yeah, this is turning out better than I expected. I can't say enough about it, but some more details I want to add. So in the interior, I know I said I wasn't going to make this any thicker inside, but you can still see I have that stone rim. And what I think I'm gonna do is basically grab some magenta and just kind of replace the stone with glass and then do something like that. And then maybe add some lights behind it so it gives a nice glowing effect. I think that'll be real nice. And finally finish like the frame, and then we can start working on this platform, which it'll be kind of basic for what it is, but we want our focal point here, not at the ground you're standing on. So yeah, let me put some glass up and then we can move on. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for the ring and frame itself. I really like how this came out. Sorry if you can't tell, something happened overnight where I just became extremely stuffy and my throat's kind of sore. So yeah, I think it has to do with a lot with the pollen. Like our pollen count went through the roof at the end of this week, and I'm spending a lot of time outside now. So I have to assume that's what's causing it. But yeah, look at this. This came out really, really well. I don't think I could have done it any better. So you can see when I went to texturing, nothing really went with tough except for mossy cobble. That actually fits in really well. So yeah, I was kind of delighted when I put that, because when up close, when you're placing it, you're like, oh, this doesn't look good at all. And then you take a step back and you're like, oh, okay, that does look good. And the stone and andesite always looks good together. But yeah, we need to work on the platform now. I think I'm going to go ahead and make it extend probably to like the edge. And I think it's going to just come out to the front. I don't want to walk through the frame as much as I want you to stand at the edge of the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and try to knock that out, and we'll be right back. It wasn't the pollen. For the first time, and I'm dead serious, about 12 to 15 years, I am sick. I don't get sick often. I get some common stuff, mainly my allergy cough. But no, I'm down for the count. Definitely sick. Okay, we are back. And I know it was a split second for you guys, but it's been like a week and a half for me. I'm still getting over the cold. I still have a cough, so there will be random jump cuts here or there. Stuff we're kind of used to already on this channel. But I have still been playing. As you can see in the time lapse, I went ahead and finished that. And let's walk this way. If we come over to the backside over here, you can see I've started, I kind of finished this little bag area. I am pretty happy with how it turned out. Got a little bit of a farm going right here. I didn't put any of the torchfire plants here. I really wanted these guys. I think they looked really good and they fit the area. I also was doing some landscaping over here. You can see our bridge has moved and become larger. It used to sit right here and we'd hit our head on the temple whenever we walk down. I have slid it over to here, widened it, lowered the ground over here. I think I lowered it like 3 blocks, and then put up a retaining wall over there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do over here. My thoughts keep going to making this water, but then I run into issues over on this side because it literally just, if I make this water, like flatten this out and make it water, it just runs into the ground. Oh, that's straight ground over here, so it doesn't really work. I need to figure out something different. But until then, I'm liking where we're going on this so far, but I don't want to keep working over here. I want to save this area for when I know more of what to do. I kind of want to work out front. Okay, so we're out front, and you see I've done a little bit of block placing. The problem with me, and the problem with this, is I have hard time building something that's not functional. Just building a building to be a building and not have a functionality built into said building. Very hard for me. So I don't know how exactly it's gonna look. I'm kind of thinking, see, this kind of has a barn-esque shape to it, but instead of woods and stuff, I think I want to use some stone brick, maybe some actual red brick, and it's now raining and thundering. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to choose a block palette, and then we'll come back when it's not thundering. Okay, palette acquired. I've got these 4 blocks are going to be the majority of the wall. When I get towards the top, I'm thinking about breaking it up with some spruce wood going horizontal, and then using the brick and granite up top. And then I think I'm going to use bamboo wood and hay bales for the roof. I've never done that, so I'm a little worried it'll look like garbage, because it very well might. But the hardest part on a freestanding build for me is determining roof shape. Once I get the roof shape in, it all becomes super simple. So I think what I'm going to do is focus on the roof. I'm thinking I want like a low pitch on the sides, and then about right here we kind of do this upside down U shape, kind of like how this entire roof was, but thinner and taller. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. Let me go ahead and just start placing some blocks and find out. Okay, roof shape is coming along. Couple things I want to change. The ground level needs to be raised up one. I think it needs to be this high, not down there. It feels a little too tall for the area, so if we raise the ground up, we should be fine. That guy's been annoying the internet. You're not even selling good stuff, man. Just go home. Go home. I'm not buying it. It's all junk. The textures, I'm liking the textures. This upper section, too tall also. Let me free cam a little bit. I think it sticks up a little bit too much. I think I'm going to lower it down another block. This will be like the 3rd block I've lowered it down. But I think it's going to feel right doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the roof finalized, and then we'll come back. Okay, roof is on, and I am really, really liking this shape. It's a bit different and still being the same that I've done a lot of barns on, especially in my single player world. I absolutely just do not like my single player world barn. If I could redo it, I would. And you know what? I may redo it one day, but this shape I'm really liking. So we can see up in this section, that's going to be the brick and granite, and then down here is the stone, gravel, tuff, and everything. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but we've updated. We're in 121 now, so things are a little different for me. yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just build, and if I can, it'll have a replay. If not, I just couldn't get it figured out how to work, or I thought the replay was just garbage. Either way, let's try it out. So the barn might be a contradiction, because my original intention, and honestly I can't remember if I said it earlier in the episode or not, was to house the horse and camel from spawn, and it's not going to, which then makes it have no function, which I just said I have trouble building buildings that have no function. I find it much easier to build with function. And yet here I've built something that I am now taking away the function. So if like you come in here, I really like this building. This might be one of my favorite buildings this season. Honestly, the house is my favorite. Between the interior and the exterior, it's going to be real hard to beat that. But this building, it kind of represents striving through some problems I've been having. So for it to look as good as it has, I kind of don't care that it has no real function. I might move some villagers in here. This is what I'm thinking, honestly, like building some tables for villagers, like maybe do something here to here, just have maybe like 2 or 3 on each little corner. That might be really good. I think I kind of like that a lot. So we just needed to figure out which villagers kind of work in here. Probably a mix of stonemasons and such. I don't want to do any farmers, even though this is kind of a barn. We have the farmers over there, so I want to keep them over here. So maybe this is brick masons or other villagers. And we just stopped calling it a barn. It's a workshop or something like that. But sorry, still haven't gotten rid of the cough. Really like this building. I used some blocks I'm not really used to using, like stripped spruce. That's kind of been pushed out of my palette. Blackstone buttons. I had fun with that. Bamboo. I honestly don't like the texture of bamboo, but mixed with the hay bales and mangrove, I think that looks really good. There's a lot of connecting colors in there, so I think this turned out really well. Now, you would rain. Jeez. Okay, real quick, so we're not staying out in the rain. I haven't done any landscaping because I'm not sure how I want this bridge to link up over here and what I want over here. I think I want some stalls, maybe some wagons and stuff. So I'm gonna do the landscaping when I do this, and it may be next episode, it may be the episode after. And like all good Minecraft YouTubers, I have not done the backside. Again, because I'm not sure how I want to do this area. I'm thinking this might be another melon patch, because these are, again, are original melons from when this was jungle. So I think I might redo the land for that and do a retaining wall to help fix the fact that all of this is floating. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it. This episode's run a lot longer than I thought it was going to. At one point, it was stuck at like 10 minutes. And so the fact that it's gone well over 20 is kind of absurd to me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the episode, don't forget to hit the like, and always don't forget to subscribe if you want some more. Until next time, bye!